Project is basically allows user to upload multiple CSV files and chat with it through natural language like a user chat with data analyst. So let me give you the architecture behind it. So whenever you upload a CSV, it goes into data pre-processing pipeline, right? Whatever CSV you have, it using Panda, the code finds whether there are missing values, data type detection, and outlier detection and duplicate removal, and do this in the CSV files for you. Now, after that, whenever you enter, you can upload multiple files, and whenever you enter your first query for the project, it will automatically loads through relationship agent. This AI agent finds the relationship between the CSV files. So suppose you give so many CSV files, this AI agent will take schema and the first two rows of all the CSV files and find the relationship between those files, and it will save in non relationship. Now, then there is planner agent. So we have given two layers for that system. So tool these are the tools available for AI agents to call and execute these tools for getting the query for solving the queries of the user. So we have join CSV tool, supported join dive inner, left, right, then filter tools, right, and then aggregate tools, sum, mean, median, min, max, unique, count, then derived column rules, calculate fields, then chart generation tools, right, and then summary tools. So we give these tools to the AI, and it will decide what is the next flow, what tools should be called and in what sequence, right? So whenever you call the whenever you give any query, if this is the first query of your project, then it will go to relationship agent. If it is and it will find the known relationships, and then it will go to planner agent. So the planner agent, what it does is, it takes the tools, known relationships, and the question and the schemas of it, and just find whether the query is simple or complex. The simple query means it will not require more than one LLM calls after the planner agent, and the last LLM call will only to give the answer in that user's format. So, like suppose you give 10 products by revenue, top 10 products by revenue. This query it doesn't require more than one LLM calls, because now it will just require tools. So the first tool will be join the CSVs of revenue and products, and then calculate the derived columns, and then find the aggregate of it, like top 10 of it, and then the generate chart. So it doesn't require any LLM call for it, so it is categorized as simple, and it will give the plan will give it like this. Planner agent will give the output like this, and then after that we'll execute the code will execute steps one by one, and it will call the tools which are already created with that arguments that are already given by plan agent. So if it is a complex query, it will go to plan execute workflow. So first the plan agent will decide the plan of it, and then execution step, either it can be a tool call or it can be an LLM agent. And if it is a tool result, you give it the tool result, whatever has been done to LLM, whatever has been done in this workflow till now, and what is the goal to the LLM to generate the next steps. Suppose you give a query, compare repeat customer versus new customers by region and explain anomalies. So this require more than one LLM calls, and that is why this is a complex query. Okay, now let's come to the working of it. So whenever you open data analyst AI, so it will show like to create a project. So you need to create a project for your data analyst. So you can either log into already create a project, or you can create a project. So suppose we name it, right, and we need to set a password for it. And now this is Gemini key. This is very important. Like if you are testing it, you can use a key, but if you are like using it too much, then like you can get your key and you can even change it later in the project. So let's go on with creating a using a key. Okay, now if you are not using it on local, so now now this flow is this. So here you will see your number of CSV files you have uploaded, the total rows of them, and upload files, right? So now if you upload a file, so it will take some time to upload and it will go into pre-processing. It might take 2-3 minutes for. Okay, so 8 files are uploaded and 78,206 rows were there. You can also see like pre-processing details. So order CSV is this, and like mostly the file that we had didn't had any missing columns or duplicates or outliers. In this, like it has capped outliers. So yes, okay, you can view schema preview here and pre-processing details. So it says that 11,111 entries capped with IQR to this thing. Okay. Now like hide the pre-processing detail and let's start with taking some question, giving some query. So what are top 10 products by revenue? So now it goes to AI. And if you are using if the AI exhausted API exhausted, you can change the API key from here. So now it says, okay, here are the top 10 products by revenue: kitchen blender, Microsum, and these things. Let me ask one other question. And here also you can view traces like how LLM actually answered. So first the LLM call was there, and LLM inferred the relationships, and the relationships are this. You can actually see whether the AI performed well or not. So again, the planner agent was called. The plan was uh, the user is asking for top 10 products by revenue. This requires joining order items which products to get a product name and then aggregating by products to sum the revenue, finally sorting the limiting to 10 and giving the desired result. Response goal chart. And then it gave the tool call uh, to load CSV, and then it might have been given to join CSV, and this is how it did the task. Okay, so now let's ask another question. Can you give this in any other type of chart? Just to check that if it is a multi-turn agent, keeps the context of what our chat was. Okay, so it has given in pie chart also. So this is the values and this is the chart. So if you want to look how it is done and want to look more about it, you can check the documentation here, and you can change the API key if whenever the API gets exhausted, and it will change for whole of your project.